Uma, are you there? It's Bailey. We have an urgent question from a dog mom about getting her dog Daisy to stop jumping on people.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I had you on mute.
Okay, here's the question. Daisy's mom, Mary, wrote, "Help. I can't get Daisy to stop jumping on people. No one wants to come to my house to visit. It's a nightmare." Signed, Embarrassed Mary.
Mary, don't worry. We have a special guest who will explain the steps to getting your dog well behaved when your family walks through the door.
With that, let's introduce our special guest. We are so excited and blessed to have Valkyrie the Rottweiler on our show today to help us explain how to get a dog to stop jumping. Oh, before I forget, is it Valkyrie or Val?
Either, but I prefer being called Val.
Hello, Val, and welcome. I understand you recently went through a very traumatic experience due to you jumping and hurting people, and, well, let's have you tell your story.
Well, ladies, as you may or may not know, I have had several. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry.
It's okay, we're here. Take your time.
I've had and lost several moms and dads, and it was always because of my jumping.
I'm sorry, I know that it's a devastating event when you lose your parents and the house you've grown up in.
I'm okay, it was for the best.
What do you mean, Val?
I've had a couple of my past moms and dads that would hurt me to get me to do something.
And how did that make you feel?
It was awful. I never knew what they wanted me to do. They were always yelling, waving their hands, or both.
Yeah, parents love to do that. We're so sorry.
It's okay because I've got wonderful parents now who only use positive techniques to train me. I consider myself fortunate.
You are, but don't get me started on the whole punishment thing.
Yeah, anyone telling you that you have to mistreat us using punishment has no idea of modern training.
Absolutely.
So Val, let's get to Mary's issue with Daisy jumping on guests. Remember that no one wants to visit her. She needs to know how your new parents got you to stop jumping on people.
Honestly, it's pretty simple. They figured out what makes me happy.
Ooh, what makes you happy?
Yummy treats.
Yeah, we all love them. What's your favorite?
Anything edible is good, but this is important for Mary to understand.
What's important?
It has to be something amazing to get me to do hard things like not jumping, treats like rotisserie chicken or cheese. Something like that gets me excited.
Wow, that's interesting. Val, please explain to Daisy's mom why the value of the treat matters to you.
Mary, it's because a dry piece of biscuit, for example, isn't as good or as much fun as getting to jump on people. It's really that simple.
Val, please go a little deeper into that thought for Mary if you don't mind.
Absolutely, Mary. Let me give you an example. Sometimes my mom or dad tries to bribe me to do something. The problem is I may already be doing something I like more, like chewing my favorite toy or even lying around. Unless it's a great treat, I'll always go with the toy.
Wow, that's interesting. So the best way to motivate you to do something is to figure out what you want the most.
That's exactly right.
Val, before we get into your solutions to stop Daisy from jumping, please explain why we dogs jump on people in the first place. What would you say are your top 3 reasons to jump on humans?
Great question. Mary, I don't know about your dog Daisy, but excitement has to be number 1. I mean, I get bored fast when I jump. Mom, dad, the kids, or whoever either pet me or pushes me away. And you know what?
Either way, you win.
That's right. But how did you know that?
Because that's how I feel when they push me away.
Yeah, I feel the same way, which is unfortunate for mom and dad. For me, it's fun, like a game.
So what's the second reason you jump on humans?
Unquestionably, it's getting their attention. I want them to see me. I want them to pet me and, of course, play with me.
I love attention too, but I can't wait. What's number 3?
For me, there's no question about it. It's curiosity.
Curiosity? What does that mean?
I'm curious where they've been, so I sniff them for new smells.
Yeah, it's like they're cheating on us.
That's funny. True, but funny.
Okay, so now we know you love rotisserie chicken and cheese, but please explain to Mary how these things stop you from jumping.
It's actually sneaky but brilliant.
What's that?
She didn't teach me not to jump. She taught me how to sit in a certain area on command.
Yes, so you can't jump on her if you're sitting, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
She's kind of like an evil genius.
She really is. So how did your mom teach you to sit in a particular area on cue?
Yeah, well, one day we were in the living room right by the front door, and she put down a towel on the floor.
A towel on the floor. What did you do? Sniff it?
Heck yeah, I sniffed it, and bam.
Bam? What's bam?
Well, it's more like a click. She had this little noisemaker thingy in her hand. I didn't understand at first, but this clicking sound forevermore means I'm going in the right direction and I'm getting a treat.
That's interesting. What do you mean by direction?
Direction like in the hot and cold game.
I think I know that game, but why don't you explain it to us?
So you have 2 people, and one is trying to figure out what the other one wants them to do. For instance, if I go straight, the other person might say you're hot. That means you're going in the right direction or doing the right thing.
So hot doesn't mean that I look hot?
Bailey?
Just kidding. Please, Val, go on.
That's funny. No, it just means I'm going in the right direction.
That's so cool. When you get close, she doesn't say hot, she clicks so you know you're going toward the goal.
So how do you know when you're cold or wrong?
If I'm cold, my mom doesn't do anything. For instance, no click, no treat. So I just keep trying different things until I get her to click.
So Val, please walk Mary and us through the process. From the towel near the front door to finally sitting calmly when someone comes to the front door.
Okay, so first she puts the towel down, and again, I naturally sniff it because I'm a dog, and that's what we do. Then she clicks and gives me a treat right away.
So she clicked for you just sniffing?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So what happened next?
Well, suddenly she stopped clicking when my paw was on the towel. It really confused me.
What did you do?
I started moving my body, and finally, she clicked when I had 2 paws on the towel. Before I knew it, I was sitting my butt on the towel.
That's amazing.
Val, I think I know what's coming next, but please go on.
Okay, as soon as I started to sit on the towel consistently, she added a cue.
Val, now please explain to Mary what a cue is.
Mary, a cue can be a word. It can be movement, like moving her hand in one direction or another.
I'm guessing the cue she used was sit, right?
Actually, no, she calls it place.
Place? That's weird. Why not sit? I mean, that's what you're doing, right?
Because she trained me to think that place means sitting on a towel.
Does it have to be a towel? Can it be a piece of carpet or something else?
Absolutely. It can be anything. The towel is just what we used. In fact, now that I'm trained, I don't even need the towel. I just sit by the front door.
How long did it take for you to start running to sit on the towel when she said place?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Honestly, we never train for over 5 minutes at a time. I'm glad because I lose attention quickly, especially when I start learning something new.
Yeah, me too. I have a really short attention span.
Yeah, we're dogs, we all do.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So each session is less than 5 minutes. How many sessions per day?
Okay, let me explain a typical day when she was training me to stop jumping on people. This way, Mary will understand the small time commitment and big rewards she's going to get.
Perfect.
The first time we started out early before the kids were up. The second time was when the kids left for school.
Without the kids, you can probably get more done, right?
Right. And remember, Mom and I only do 5 minutes at a time?
That's a good point. It's only taken 10 minutes of Mom's time, giving her more time for herself once the kids leave.
Yeah, she deserves any time she gets away from the kids. I mean, she works hard.
You really love her, don't you? That's wonderful.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So how about the third session of the day?
The third time this particular day, we trained when she put the kids out back to play.
Hey, that's sneaky.
Hey, a mom's got to do what a mom's got to do.
So what's number 4?
You're going to love this. When the kids were in their rooms, she snuck the 4th training session in.
Again, sneaky. I love it.
So we're up to the 5th session.
Don't tell me. You do the 5th session when the kids go to bed.
That's exactly right.
Got it. So that's it for the daily training?
Yeah, and that's plenty. By the end of the first day, I was starting to get it. It's like anything. Repetition builds brain muscles.
So Val, at this point when you hear the word place, you run to your spot on the towel and get clicked and treated. That's right. Right?
It's even crazier than that.
What do you mean?
As soon as I see someone approaching the house, I run to the towel. I can't understand why I do this, but I feel this incredible desire to go to the spot on the towel. In fact, I usually start to drool a little bit.
Like Pavlov's dogs.
I don't know this Pavlov person, but if they drooled when someone came to the door, I get it.
One last big question. What happened at first when someone actually knocked on the door? For me, my training would go up in smoke.
I admit it was hard at first, but it's like anything. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
I agree. And Val, thank you for sharing your incredible success story. I hope it helped Mary as much as it helped me understand how to stop jumping on people.
Yeah, Mary, thanks for the question. We hope the information was helpful to you, and our sincere desire is for you to have a great time training Daisy to stop jumping on people.
Yeah, Mary, I know you're overwhelmed now, but when you stick with it like we know that you will, you'll build a stronger bond with your best friend than you ever thought possible.
Do you ladies mind if I say something to Mary?
Please, by all means.
Mary, good luck on your journey with Daisy. I hope you have all the joy, happiness, and love that I have now with my new mom. Oh, and have fun with it.
I wholeheartedly agree. And Val, I hope you'll come back and teach us more about learning new skills.
Absolutely, anytime. This was fun.
It was fun for me too. And if you found this video useful, please hit the thumbs up button and we'll know we're on the right track and make more videos like this one. If you want to see more dog mastery skills right from the dog's mouth, please hit the subscribe button.
With that, on behalf of Uma the French Bulldog, our special guest Val the Rottweiler, I'm Bailey the German Shepherd. This has been How to Stop Jumping on People, right from the dog's mouth. And we want you to have a great time and a fantastic life with your best friend. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.